So now we're going to switch to something completely different, which feels like a catchphrase that's going to happen all of today. Not going to lie. I want you to prepare your hearts and faces, because it's literally the cutest thing ever, this character that was brought to kind of luminous life by this sort of team of passionate creative legends. And my cheeks are already hurting from grinning too much about it. It's basically got gorgeous visuals, and it's a complex puzzle game. And it's sort of the thing that I think that if I was like trying to get to sleep after going raving, that I would kind of conjure up in my mind. This is the squidgy luminous joy that is Lumote. Wyatt. Oh my goodness, I absolutely loved that trailer. Let's find out a lot more from Michelle and Kyle from Luminawesome Games. Hi guys, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah, welcome. It's a stunning game, like stunning. I don't think I can make that word long enough to really emphasize exactly how I feel about it. Can you give us the lowdown though on Lumote? Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, so as you saw, it's this like super glowy game about this squishy cute creature, Lumote, and you're going through this world and meeting the other creatures in the world, and each of them has their own abilities, and you can like take control of them and use them to solve puzzles so that you can get to the bottom of the world and face the Mastermote. And so all that red stuff you saw in there was his control over everything. Throughout the world, you're going to meet all these different little creatures, and each of them has their own game mechanics. But depending on whether you Lumote control them or the Mastermote controls them, then they'll do different things. And as you like slowly move through the game, you meet more and more of them, and how their powers interact. Then you can do different things with each of them as well. So it kind of just grows from there, where you're like, you have 5 different motes, and you're like, oh no, how do I get them to just get to this ledge?
Can you tell us a bit more about the creatures themselves? Like, what was kind of the inspiration behind them when you're creating them?
So the creatures are they're inspired by different underwater creatures.
We spent a lot of time at the aquarium.
Oh, for work? For work?
Yeah, we needed to get passes and go and see the jellyfish.
Yeah, we totally had a season or annual pass for the Vancouver Aquarium. That was lots of fun. There was like a bioluminescent exhibit for a while, lots of different stuff like that. So a lot of the squishy elements came from that. The original design for the art direction on Lumo was actually everything was supposed to be crystals. So we had this idea, we're all programmers, and we can't really do art.
So this is the guy who made like all this beautiful glowy stuff in the game.
So we had a lot of, we were working with all these cubes and primitives and stuff from our original prototype, right? So from that, it was like, well, what if we have this like deep sea underwater crystal world where all these like living crystals? And it didn't translate very well. People are like, oh, it's just like a bunch of crystals, bejeweled, whatever, it doesn't matter. And it was really hard to identify with. So we started exploring, well, what else is in deep sea caves and stuff. And obviously there's real meaty, squishy things down there, not these like fake living crystal things. So we kind of just mushed the two together. So there's like a little glass thing with like a squishy thing inside.
I feel like you've learned a lot from being at the aquarium. We've got some squishy stuff, like we chucked some crystals in there.
Yeah, it glows.
Glows, looks cool. I mean, really, that's all you need to know. Is it fun? Does it look cool?
Yeah.
Is it fun? Does it look cool? That's all anyone needs to know.
Yeah.
You mentioned a little bit, you sort of alluded to, trying to get to the bottom of this world, but like, what's at the bottom? Do I want to get there? I don't know if I want to get there.
You do want to get there.
Do I though?
But I can't tell you what's down there.
At the start, you're in the first room is blue because as the first room's red, and then as soon as you get through the first checkpoint, it turns blue. And then every subsequent room as you solve it, you'll take over and it changes from Mastermote power to Lumote. And then you can zoom out and also see your progress as you're going forward.
Right. Okay. So like, because you can see that you completed the rooms, whenever you see the red in the distance, you're like, okay, that's somewhere I'm going to be going next. What's that? Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's like a progress bar built right into the game, right?
Nice. No. That's really good because you always want to know where you're kind of going next. It's like always in a game where you're like, oh God, I feel like there's going to be something like terrible down around that corner. I can sense it. You can see through a window or something. I don't know. As you're going forward, I mean, the Mastermote is not happy. And don't you want to do the things people tell you not to do? So always.
You should.
Push the red button.
Always.
Push the red button.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
This is why audience participation doesn't work on me. I will naturally just not get involved. So I suppose the most important question to answer then next is, when's the game coming out?
Lumote is coming out this year. And that's all we can say right now.
For real.
For real.
That's all right. Get it out when it's done. We just want it to be as amazing as it looks, and however long that takes, just do it. Do you know what I mean? It looks great. I'm very excited. I mean, basically, it's just how I assume if I was trying to get to sleep after being in a rave, like trying to like calm myself down. That's kind of some of the visual things. Yeah, I would see potentially.
We did definitely spend a lot of time in that glowy sort of space. Like,
did you go to raves as well as research? We really need to understand.
We're not familiar with your show, so I'm afraid we weren't allowed to talk about. Yeah. I mean, we did a little bit of raving as research.
I mean, it's all learning about colors and lasers and glowy, squishy things, and lots of those are in raves. It's research. It's fine. Totally write that off to your accountant.
Squishy hugging.
Yeah, exactly.
Parties.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You've invented the best game for your writing off your tax deductions. Let me tell you now. Amazing. Look, guys, thank you so much for chatting to us. And I honestly can't wait to get my hands on it soon. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.